everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Precision Acura of Princeton to check out this brand new 2024 Acura MDX. This is the A-Spec in Apex Blue with a ebony black leather interior with red cross stitch. Looks beautiful. We're going to check out the MDX A-Spec. We've already seen the MDX Type S. Now we got the A-Spec action going. Check this out. And you can let me know if this is this mid-size 3-row SUV on the premium side that you would buy. So let's dig in. Front end of this MDX A-Spec, loving the Apex Blue against the black, the big Acura badge in the middle, functionality in the grille, top and bottom, LED lighting all the way around up front, including the fog lamps. We do have some fake vents for the side air curtains. I wish they would have just punched those through and made them functional. But overall, a pretty good looking front end here on this A-Spec. As we come around the corner, there are those jewel eye LED headlights looking beautiful on this A-Spec. So now we come to our wheel and tire setup. Now when you go MDX A-Spec, we're going to get a 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel. Color here on the wheel is graphite. Acura badge in the middle, standard brake and rotor package. Now these 20-inch wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone all-season tires, 255 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive on the way out, full side profile of the MDX in the Apex Blue. Great looking color. I love the fact that we don't have any chrome anywhere. Looks really good. Moving on in closer, here is the A-Spec call out on our front fender, looking good. Gloss black side view mirror with LED turn signals, color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, panoramic sunroof. Rear end of the MDX, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top. We have the wiper down below on the glass. LED lighting all the way around on the back. A-Spec on the left side of the tailgate. MDX on the right, and then the SH all-wheel drive underneath that. SH obviously standing for super handling all-wheel drive. And then we have functional dual exhaust. We are under the hood of this MDX A-Spec, and what do we have for a power plant? We have Acura's 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. 290 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque. This MDX can tow up to 5,000 pounds. MPGs, 19 in the city, 25 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, MDX A-Spec base price, $60,550. There's only one option, that's the Apex Blue paint for $600. Add in destination and delivery of $1,350 from Acura's East Liberty, Ohio assembly plant. We have a total MSRP from the factory of $62,500. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in. We got the black soft touch up top. Then we have the leather with the red cross stitch on the insert. Some nice silver trim. Leading into our brushed aluminum door handle, we have 3 memory seat settings for the driver, like that. Nice soft armrest with the stitching. We have that upgraded ELS Studio 3D sound system, flat black on the switch gear here on this MDX. And then with this button right here, we got the power fold mirrors in and out. Coming down further, nice size door pocket. This is where you're going to pop your tailgate right here. Moving on to our foot box. Look at that foot box. Nice and proper. Bed pedal, brake, and accelerator, all with aluminum finish. The carpeted floor mats are in the cargo area at this time. Then we have the silver A-Spec badge here. Looking good to welcome you to the car here on the door sill plate. Seating wise, we have power seat with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. Ebony leather with the red cross stitch, looking beautiful, nice and soft. And then you have the microfiber suede insert to give it that nice soft feel to your fingers. Nicely done on the interior. Passenger door panel exactly the same as the driver's with 3 memory seat settings as well. Up top, leather, cross stitch, the silver trim, then some gloss black into your heat and air vent, more leather, more cross stitch, and a nice large glove box. We have the low profile 12-inch infotainment system from Acura here in this MDX A-Spec. Now this is not a touch screen. You need to use the trackpad down here to work the screen. So if we go back to home, we see we have options. We can go to navigation, we can Bluetooth our phone, Sirius XM, regular FM radio. Down further, you got your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto apps, shortcuts, system updates. Then we can swipe it like that, and you can hear that cool sound. Then you got your Wi-Fi hotspot, you got cabin talk, so you don't have to yell at people. You can just talk normally and it'll be projected in the back of the vehicle. I do like that. And then you have your settings right over here. You swipe it again, you got your Acura link, you hook up the vehicle to your phone. We can go to our settings right there, and then that's where you have your vehicle settings. You can swipe down like that. Get into your vehicle settings, and you can set up your lighting, power tailgate setup, keyless setup, maintenance information. So really nicely done. We got the auto interior illumination sensitivity, auto headlight, and all that jazz in here. You could also go into your ambient lighting. Right now we're in dynamic mode, but if we swipe down, we got all sorts of different themes we can choose from. The last time we did Wall Street, there it is down there, but I think maybe this time we'll do Atlantic Road. How's that? Look at that, nice, lovely road. So some really good stuff in here. Now we're going to hit reverse. Nice large backup camera with trajectory, looking good. You can also change your camera views from down below. So easy and no problem. And now we're back here to we hit our map and we're back in business. So looks good. 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazards, push button start, dual climate. So they got you covered right there with that action. And then we have 3-stage ventilated seats, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And you can go ahead and sync them with the climate system, which is a nice touch. Here's our drive modes. We'll check those out when we look at the dash. Engine auto stop start on off, auto vehicle hold. Here's the push buttons to go through this 10-speed automatic with the sport mode. And then in here, we have a USB-C and a USB-A. Again, gloss plastic, so be careful you don't get fingerprints or scratches. There's the trackpad, volume button right there, armrest when you use the trackpad, wireless charging, 2 cup holders. Here's the MDX key fob, lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Acura badge on the back, looking good. Now here is our center armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders, and you can open up the top where you can lay some pencils and your phone in, or you can open up the whole thing and then you get more storage with a USB and a 12 volt. On the passenger side of the center console, you also have the 12 volt for your front passenger, so that's a nice touch. Acura steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel with the red stitching, Acura badge on the horn button, flat bottom, gives me plenty of room to get in and out of the vehicle. We got the A-Spec call out right there at the bottom of the wheel, looks good. Flat black on your switch gear where you got your volume and voice commands over here on the left, and then on the right you got your safety suite, adaptive cruise and all that jazz. Here are the paddles if you want to manually go through this 10-speed auto. On the left stalk you have your headlight controls and fog lamp controls. On the right, front and rear wiper. Down below here, bright and dim the dash. There's your safety suite controls, traction control off, parking sensors. That's where your electronic parking brake is. And then we have a electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So Acura has you covered with that action. And then we have our digital dash. Looking good. So now we'll hit our drive modes and we'll switch over to our center console so we can see what we got. So we have snow, comfort, normal, sport. And if you push it, you go to individual. So nicely done here on that in drive modes. Now back to our dash. Looks beautiful, all digital. And you can also get additional information if you would like on different pages if you scroll on down. So that's nice and easy. I like how that works. No problem at all. And then you can change your radio stations by using the left button. Sorry for the delay there. So see, if you have this button and you have it on the radio right there on the left side, you just have to do this or do this. And that's going to change the radio station for you here on the wheel. I'll do it with my little finger. See how it just moves like that? That's a pretty cool little feature right there. So there you have it on that, but a really easy to use digital dash. Overhead console, spot for your shades right there. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button right here that says door, push it in, leave the green light on. Open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. Acura link to hook the vehicle up to your phone. We got the rear view mirror frameless with home link and auto dim. And now, here are the controls for your roof. So, you want to push it and open it goes to the shade. And that's going to go all the way back over the looks like the mid row. And then on the left switch, you can open up the glass. Wind buffeter comes up. And then you can close her on up. And when you're done, you can push that and it's going to come back over. And of course, the roof has a tilt function as well. But here she comes. Pretty quick too for a big roof on a big SUV. Looks good. Sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Mid-row time, but before we get there, here's the door panel in the back, looking really nice with the same use of materials and style, which I like. Security shades for each back door, which is a nice touch. We also have the A-Spec door sill plate to welcome you to the back, which I like. Now we'll hop on in. Seat set for my driving position. Nice and easy to get in. Plenty of room for my head and shoulders and knees at 5'11". Leather, then we go plastic. Then we have a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then here in the back, we got some action, right? We have rear climate right here, which you can sync with the front if you would like. 2 heat and air vents. And then down here, we got a 12-volt and 2 USB-As for your mid-row passengers. Again, the other door panel looking the same. Bench seat looks good, right? With the leather, the stitching, the microfiber suede insert, all the same touches. Looks good. Now, we don't have a center armrest. We have this third seat. So if nobody's sitting here and you want to use it as an armrest, you just pull that strap and down it comes. And now you have a place to put some stuff, your phone, and 2 cup holders. So that looks pretty good. And if you want to get it back up, you just have to pull this and hold it and lift it back up and you're all set. But if you only got 2 people here, no problem using this as an armrest. And it feels pretty comfy too on the old elbow. Getting into the third row, pretty easy. Here's the button on the mid-row. You just push it in and it moves forward. No problem at all. Piece of cake. And now we can just jump right in to our third row. Here we are. Knees aren't too high. Got enough room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Looking good. Here in the back, we do have a cup holder, but we don't have any connectivity here in row number 3. That would have been nice to have something back here, but we don't. But how does it feel to be behind this? Well, here's my knee. It's a little tight, so this might have to be a little far forward. I have these captain's chairs pretty far back right now, but it's not bad here in the third row of this MDX. But I would recommend for long trips, if you put kids back here or you put small adults. But full-size adults like myself, better off in the mid-row. Seating material in row number 3, same as the front with the leather and the stitching. We just don't have the microfiber suede insert, but at least we have high-quality materials on this third row seat, and the headrests are full size, which I like. Getting into the cargo area of the MDX, you can pop it from the driver door panel or from the key fob, or you come to the back, right above the license plate, there's a button, you hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now with all rows up, 18.1 cubic feet of cargo space, good number. Move on in, here are the carpeted floor mats. Underneath that, there's an area to store stuff. Open this up, more storage, and then underneath that, the spare tire. So thank you, Acura, for the spare. We got some tie downs right here, an extra spot in here on a cubby for storage, 12 volt in the back as well for power. So now you want to drop that third row, you just have to pull this lever. And when you pull it, headrest falls and you just shove it forward. Pull the lever, headrest falls, shove it forward, and now you got more room. So let me know if you're going to rock with that third row up or down. And now to drop the mid row, though, there's no releases from the cargo area. So you got to go around to each side door. I'd like to see Acura put some releases in the cargo area for this. And then you just pull this lever up and boom, they drop down like a big dog. It's about the hardest I've ever seen a seat drop. I mean, don't have anything in the way or else it's going to get smashed. Look at this action. Boom! But now this little guy here in the middle, he doesn't want to go down all at once with the other two. So you got to give him a separate pull and drop him too. So the little guy is down. So now we come to the back, and with all the seats down, third row and mid row, we're looking at 95 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this MDX. And that's a really good number for a mid-size 3-row SUV. All right, window sticker, my apologies for the glare, but we'll try to do the best we can. There's your MDX A-Spec, standard features, A-Spec package, options, just the paint, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, crash ratings, final assembly in Ohio. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're driving down the road in this 24 MDX A-Spec, and right now we're driving in normal mode, trying to get a feel for the vehicle. Got plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear view mirrors. No problem, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this MDX A-Spec. The leather, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, dual climate, heated ventilated seats. Right now I got the ventilated seats on and they feel really nice. I'm not usually a big fan of ventilated seats because normally it feels like it's blowing air up my butt, which I don't like, but these just feel like they chill the seat for you and you don't necessarily feel all that air getting blown up your keister. So I do like how they have that set up. And I got all the drive modes. I got USB-A, USB-C connectivity, the pano roof. I got nice material in the back seats as well as rear heat and air. Connectivity for those folks. So I got a lot of nice stuff in here. It's really appointed nicely. The leather's finished really well. The fit and finish in here is excellent. I got the leather in the wheel with the perforation, which I like. The wheel has a nice feel in my hand, which I like as well. And this naturally aspirated V6, it's just very, very nice. And when you want to get out of a jam, it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. No worry about turbos to kick in or anything like that. It's just a nice feel with that linear torque delivery that a naturally aspirated engine has. Now we'll check out our brakes. Hands off the wheel, nice and straight, take off. And we go right back up to speed and down the road we go. Suspension, really nice. It's got a really nice soft ride right now in normal mode, but we're going to check out sport mode here in a little while. But just a really nice, comfortable drive. I mean, I could sit in this vehicle forever. The seats are really comfortable. They feel really good. Plus, you got the lumbar for the low back if you need to on a long trip. Would have been nice to have the thigh support that on the seat that comes out, but this one doesn't have that. But just a really nice feel behind the wheel. All right, we're coming up to the highway. We got it in sport and we got it on manual. Unfortunately, I got a guy in Infiniti QX60 in front of me that doesn't know where the gas pedal is. I'm going to love to see how this guy's going to merge. Would have liked to take this a little bit quicker, but it does have nice feel, steering nice and tight, as you would expect from an Acura. Holds the line pretty well. We're going to go back up the other way. That wasn't fair. Demonstration. Here we go. Holds the line a little wallow. The all-season tires, and not the greatest when you want to pull a move like this, but it gets the job done. We'll hit this ramp. It's ramp day here at Acura, at Precision Acura. We got ramp day. And down this ramp we go. Holds the line nicely. And we come out of this. And down the road we go. Nice shifts out of this 10-speed automatic. No problem getting this vehicle up to speed. Obviously you don't have Type S action going on in this A-Spec. But I do like the fact that you get the naturally aspirated V6 in the A-Spec package for MDX. I think that was a good, strong move by Acura as far as the power plant goes in this thing. And now we're up on the highway. Getting a little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise. But it gets going down the road, no problem. Now we're back off the road. So let me know what you think about this MDX. Is this the kind of premium mid-size 3-row SUV you want to be seen in going down the road, that you want to rock and roll in? Or are you going to go somewhere else within the Acura lineup with the MDX, or maybe another one of their SUVs? Or is this just not your style? You're going to go somewhere else with that hard-earned money of yours? Put that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Precision Acura of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Acura MDX A-Spec for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.